Good morning. So this is supposed to be day 29. There are 2 more days of our plank challenge. However, instead of that, I am going to, I want to start talking about a healthy eating challenge that we're going to be doing. And around that, I want to just get back to what we were sharing during the plank thoughts of the day for the plank challenge. I want to share some information again about healthy eating, and specifically I want to talk about the 7 common characteristics among people who have this issue, as it were. I'd call it an issue. Yeah, this life situation is what I'm going to call it. But before I do, I want to say that I want to admit that I'm not doing the last 2 days of the plank challenge, because the real reason is because it really got so difficult that I was unable to complete it. And in that, what I really want to speak about to that specific situation is that, the mind comes up with all these excuses. Well, after all, I'm almost 80 years old. I shouldn't expect myself to do it. I can't show up. The truth is I can show up, because obviously I'm showing up today. So the bottom line for me is, and this is so crucial about ending emotional eating, is that I give myself permission to be not perfect. Because the first characteristic of people who struggle, lifetime strugglers with emotional eating, is the first one is perfectionism. Nothing is ever good enough. So even though I did 28 days, because I didn't do the last 2, I'm a quitter, I'm a loser, I failed, blah, blah, blah. This is where our minds go, those of us who actually are really, truly struggling with emotional eating. So perfectionism is the first characteristic. And the bottom, underneath all of it, is that sense of I'm not really good enough. I can't do this, or I don't deserve it, or so I just have to keep looking perfect. Number 2 is the tendency to be hypervigilant or controlling or judgmental. And see if any of these apply to you guys, because they definitely apply to me. Number 3 is a tendency to live in my head rather than in my feelings. I don't really inhabit my body, although I have to say that is absolutely changed now that I've begun exercising and doing yoga. And there'll be more about yoga in the future, but it's so important to be able to come into the body finally, because to be honest, for most of us, it was not safe actually to inhabit our bodies. And again, that just has to do with old issues, old family, just the way we responded to our life situation. So no guilt, no shame in any of these, by the way. So number 4 is we are people pleasers and sometimes afraid to say no. Don't know if any of this is resonating with you. It certainly is with me. Taking care of others at your own expense. You come last. And 6, fear of anger or conflict or any actually intense emotion, even positive emotions that are, can be frightening or fearful. We don't want to feel those things. They feel threatening to us. And the last one is filled with self-doubt. I'm not sure what normal is, because heaven's sakes, in my family, it was really important to look normal. Not only normal, but to look really, really good. So if you identify with any of those, I hope you'll stay tuned, come back to this page, because we are going to start not only a healthy eating challenge, but also a healthy eating and emotional eating program. So I hope to see you there. And the fact that I went 28 days is awesome. So I'm high five to any of you who joined me. And let's keep this up, and let's go ahead and do the healthy eating piece as well as going through the program. Anyway, have an awesome day, and you're doing great.